Hey everyone, this video found you. Welcome. Um, I want to start with um, kind of how you would know this would be for you. So, you might be feeling that you are stuck. You might be feeling that you're stuck, or you're considering a new path. You're considering a different way of living. You're considering some kind of change in your life. Um, you're considering some kind of change with a goal in mind, right? And I do feel also that you are at this point of you are currently thinking about this, but you haven't put it into action yet, right? This change, this growth, this thing that's been on your mind that's pulling at you, you haven't made an action towards it yet. Um, and that might be because it's scary to do, right? That might be because it's a leap. Um, or it might just be something that makes you uncomfortable, right? What I have coming out is that you are being asked to move through some darkness to get onto a better path, right? The thing that strikes me the most here is that there is something, right? There is something that you have to do to create this new life for yourself, to achieve this dream, to achieve this aspiration, right? The reason that you're being pulled towards this in the first place, towards this healing action, this act of healing yourself, or towards this risk, or what have you, right? There is something that you have to heal and move through to begin this new chapter of your life. And only you know, watching this video, right? What you've been thinking about, right? What's been pulling at you. What has been calling you, right? What kind of um, goal or aspiration or job or relationship, right, has been pulling at you. But how you will identify what this thing is that there is something holding you back from going for it. There's something holding you back from trying it, right? Whether it's a thought, whether it's a person, whether it's a physical place you are, right? There's something holding you back from achieving this. A card that came out is one that's very much about determination towards one goal, a undying strength to push through and the will to pursue this goal no matter what. So there's something that you have to move through. Some darkness, some uncomfortability, some fear, some doubt. Some action, some amount of healing will push through this barrier that you're feeling, right? And in this time, you're also being asked to be a friend to yourself. Maybe this is something that... There's actually two cards that make me think this. There's one that talks about undying love, right? Undying love, right? The kind of love that brings you infinite amounts of comfort and reassurance, right? And then another that talks about being the friend you want to yourself, right? And I think those two different cards came out because maybe there are people in your life that are keeping you from pursuing these goals. There are people in your life that are holding you back, that are dimming you, right? And let me look at something real quick. I think you are a very logical person. You're a very logical and faithful and honest person. And if the spirits are asking you to be a friend to yourself, I think that means that you make a good friend, right? That you are the kind of person who someone would want as a friend. That you love in the way that you love in a way that's real. You love in a way that's whole. You love in a way that's beautiful. And I think the reason that those two cards came out is you might be surrounded by people that don't love in that same way. People that may or may not be taking advantage of this love, of this wholesomeness that you have, and not truly appreciating it and not truly giving you what you need, not giving you what you deserve. And I think the only reason you would find this video is if you were starting to get fed up with it, if it was seriously starting to affect you, right? If you've seriously had thoughts about just cutting people out, about just starting over, about just revamping, about maybe this is just a really tough time for you and you're having trouble seeing an end to it, or you're having trouble seeing a path out, but something in you wants a path out. There's some part of you that wants a path out, right? That wants a new path. And everything here is saying it's possible. It is something you can absolutely do. And it will take courage, it will take strength. And it's not going to be an easy thing to do. But also the things coming out make me think you are encouraged and you will be protected. You're encouraged and you're protected to make this new path, to forge your new path, to look through this darkness that is clouding your life. To start following your heart, to pursue that dream that is lurking in the back of your mind. It's a path of the unknown. It's a path of not knowing what's going to happen next. It's a path of unpredictability, which is always scary, which is always frightening, which is always anxiety producing, right? But it can also become fun. It can also become fun. Once you start down this path, there will be surprises, and there will be love, and there will be light, and there's going to be darkness, and there's going to be pain. But I think another reason that you're seeing this is because things have become stagnant. That maybe it's not all bad, but it doesn't feel good enough. It doesn't feel like you have enough. There's this stagnancy and this boredom and this irritability coming with the fact that you feel that you're ready for the next thing. That you're ready for a change, right? You've been stuck in this place long enough, and parts of you are trying to push out of that. I think you're a very smart person. I think that to have this urge in the first place, to be having these conflicting thoughts, you are smart. There is an intelligence that people may not even realize, right? That may be hidden because you don't have the opportunities that you need to shine. Because you aren't given the chances that would show just how special and beautiful you are. You haven't been given those. And this path would be the first step. Taking this step into the unknown, looking into your darkness and walking through it instead of walking away from it, instead of pushing it down, instead of hiding from it, walking through it, looking at it, turning inward, and transforming what you feel, the darkness that holds you, into light. And making whatever decisions come after that. And letting life surprise you again. Because life hasn't been very surprising for you lately. It seems very stagnant. I mean, there's no twists and turns. You know, maybe the people you've been around, they're becoming very predictable, and not in a good way, right? Not in a way that makes you feel good. Not in a way that makes you feel peace, makes you feel loved, that makes you feel content, right? And this doesn't just have to be with relationships, right? It can also be with jobs, right? It can be environments in general, right? Becoming predictable and unfulfilling, right? But as you move into this path, as you move, if you devote yourself to doing this, to moving in this direction, if you devote yourself to this, your life will never be the same. It will change. And if you found this, it's because you have the power to do so, right? It's because you have the power to change your life. And the fact that you want that change means that the change will be for the better. Change is only scary if we let it be. Some change can be bad, some change can be good, but all change is inevitable. If you move in this direction that is supported, right? Supported by the spirits that wanted this to come out, right? That made this reading. And I can feel a little bit of hesitation there. You might not be a very spiritual person, and that's okay. The thing is, you are supported. Whether you believe in it or not, you are supported. And they will be there supporting you, whether you know they're there or not, whether you believe in them or not, whether you acknowledge them or not. And that's akin to real love, right? To true, honest love. Even in the times where you are not able to give the appreciation back, you're not able to give the love back, people who are truly dedicated to you will still give it to you in that time. Because they know you. They know that you would give it back if you had it in you. They know that if you were able to, you would help them too, right? I highly encourage you to, after hearing this message, just take a moment, sit in silence, and breathe. And just see what comes up. See what thoughts pop into your head. And I think you'll know what to do from there. All right. Thank you guys. Peace.